India went away with a few positives. The return to form of Bumrah, the return into the side of KL Rahul was huge. Ravindra Jadeja did what he was picked for. He was picked to bolster the lower middle order. That is what he did. Siraj, Shami, Shardul Thakur, they chipped in as well. I think India would have been even happier if 3, 4, 5 had got a few more runs. But maybe they'll get those at Lords, where as things stand, the weather for those 5 days looks good. But then hang on. Yesterday, the weather for today was pretty good as well. Yeah, you said England left happier, but I think England also left with a few problems, Michael.
Yeah, they've got huge issues. They've got problems with the batting lineup of what to do. I think they need to make changes. Ollie Pope, if he's fit, I think he'll replace Dan Lawrence. Jack Crowley at number 3 just looks like he needs a bit of time away from Test cricket. There's a lot of pressure on young Zach Crawley, and maybe just a little bit of time away, just go and work on his game, and then he'll come back, I'm sure, for the Ashes series on wickets that suit his style of play. I'd send an SOS to David Malan and put him at number 3. I think he's a high-class player, got a bit of experience, and also I changed Dom Sibley at the top of the order with Haseeb Hameed. So I'm moving and shaking in terms of the batting lineup. Somehow England will need to find a spinner because the forecast is good for Lords. The forecast is that the weather will be set fair. The pitch will be a good one. It'll dry and it'll also spin over the 5 days. So I'd be very much wary from an England perspective if they go with no spinner in those conditions. It's just who they move around. I would think Ollie Robinson, Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson will be the 3 seamers, but England won't want to go with 4 bowlers. Jonathan Agnew, we both have worked with in the past, so they need to send an SOS for Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali then comes the all-round, and then you can play the 4 seamers also. So there's, as you said, India I think are a lot more settled. I'm not too sure whether they'll make a change. They'll probably go the same again. I mean, that's the question I'll ask you. The template, Virat Kohli said in the press conference that this seems to be the template that they're going to go with. They'll have to have a look at the conditions and the pitch, but 1 spinner, 4 seamers for English conditions. Do you agree with that, Harsh?
The moment he said, this is our template, he actually ended up saying a lot more. Because the moment you say that, India has 6 fast bowling options. Fast or seam and swing, whatever. 5 of those do not bat. I mean, I know we had a bit of a rearguard action from the tail, 9, 10 swing their bats. We all get very happy, and it's important. They've been practicing their batting a great deal. But there's only one who can bat at 6, at 8 rather, and that is Shardul Thakur. So the moment you say we're playing 4, Thakur says, right, thank you very much, Virat, I'm playing. The moment you say that as well, because Shardul Thakur is not a Jadeja with the bat. So then you have to play Jadeja as well, because then Ashwin at 7, Thakur at 8 starts to become a little fragile maybe. So I suspect by saying this is our template, he's in a way suggested this is the team I'm happy with. I mean, you might say, okay, Umesh Yadav might come in for Siraj if required, or if Shami is not well, if Ishant is fit, they might move those 3 around. But I found that a little interesting because, I mean, one of the things we had talked about was as the summer goes along on the drier pitches, you might need a second spinner, wouldn't they?
Yeah, if I was India, I'd wait to get to Lords, and it may be number 8. It may be that they need the 2 and the 3 seamers. Because Lords, I'm only going on what I've seen in recent times. If it's really hot and dry, winning the toss, batting, you will need 2 spinners. If you, I guess, lose the toss and you're bowling first, you might need 4 seamers. So it's that fine balance is the way that you go with your team. As we said, I think India have got a lot less headaches going into the second test than England. But I will say that I do think England will get better. I think Josh Butler will be better for the run out. He generally gets better as the series goes on in Test match cricket when he's not been playing a lot of red ball cricket. Joe Root's in fine form. Bairstow looks like he's nearing a big score because he was in good form. Ollie Pope, I think, will be better in the middle order. Haseeb Hameed will come into the side, and I'm pretty sure he will do. Fresh mind, fresh face. He's got a lot to prove, so I think he'll be better than what they've had. So the changes, I think, will improve England. The toss will be very important. I think whoever wins the toss and gets runs and gets the opportunity to get runs first, I think that's going to be a big play.